Hey, everybody, look on the screen. What do you see? A burned down house. And the caption reads, Families dropped by insurance struggle after losing homes in California fires. And this video, ladies, guess what? It's time to boss up. Don't forget you are the CEO, the CFO, the COO of your lives, of our lives. Women might be a good time to start operating like the insurance company. Remember this jingle? Dusty's like you? What do they bring to your life? A liability, never an asset. Never an asset. They take. That is what they do. That's just like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're such a fool. You're such a fool. Dang. We don't need you. You're such a fool. You're such a fool. Not just you. Don't manage too. We don't need you. Not just you. Not just you. Don't manage too. Who birthed them? You know who's birthing the Dusties. Women of all races, low self-esteem queens. Just like you. You said no. And see, that's what the last one said. Just like you get the boot. You get the boot. Guess what? That's what women need to start doing. Listen, operate like the insurance companies. Listen, did you not see the video that I did? Showing, hey, it's about the data, it's about the systems. 2023, 332,000 homes on fire. 2024, 2023, 332,000 acres of land on fire. Then 2024, 1,050,000 acres on fire. So what to tell you, it's going in the wrong direction. The numbers are going up. There's more fires. So look at these men. Look at his track record. Remember the video I did? Check his last chick. And some people, I think the majority of people maybe didn't understand insurance, or the majority of people just thought, oh, no one probably saw this happening. So much for the woman in charge of the water, and which is not the mayor, that allegedly is making $750,000. She was so not on her job. But this here, it reminds me of people. Sometimes you try and tell them, and they, I'm going to hold on and think for the best and not protect their property to the best of their ability. And then guess what happens? Well, I still had insurance, but it wasn't benefiting you. And then this happens. Lives destroyed. Everybody can't build back. So women need to take a page, I think, what I consider the old insurance book. Take a page out of the old insurance book. Yeah. Now, there is not literally a page, but I'm saying that just, for video purposes. But take a page out of the insurance book. They analyze, hey, what's going on and what could potentially go on. And what did they do? They saw, you know what? Yeah, this isn't profitable. Gee, might look like, I'm guessing, major losses. I would imagine they were thinking that. Guess what? And they got out. They did stick around and say, oh, but I've been insuring these homes for 10, 20 years and collecting their premium. I've got too much time invested. We got paid for 10, 20, 15, 7 years from those individuals, and I just can't leave. Life is business. In case you didn't get it, this is a good example. They didn't stick around. We've been insuring them for so long. They got up out of there. Boom. PDQ. Pretty darn quick. Just in time. Just in time. And then what happened? They avoided the losses. So sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, but particularly speaking to the ladies, be a good idea to what? Operate like the insurance company. Evaluate. How is this working out for you? Is he a dusty? How is it working out for you? He's not employed. Okay, when is the last time he was employed, and when things were going good, how was he treating you? Oh, you picked up one that hasn't been employed from the jump, and okay. I'm afraid you might end up on. I hope not. Might end up like this house on a screen, and nobody wants it. There's no value to it. Those people, before the insurance companies got up out of there, oh, I'm sure they were writing those checks and giving those folks the good earned money. Good earned money. I'm sure they were. You think? And now got dropped, and all the good earned money's what? That's what typically happens with these dust buckets. I'm gonna build me a man. Good luck with it. Might be better for somebody else. Cause see, I hate to tell you, that's just my opinion. All those premiums that were paid for years, and then they get dropped like that. It's a service you got covered. Nothing happened. Life is business. Yeah, probably helped build wealth for them, but they extended you a service. See, the underwriting. We need to go as people. Life is business. The underwriting criteria. Some areas of red line couldn't get insurance, especially minority areas. So, what's the underwriting for the relationship? What is your underwriting? What are the qualifications for this person to occupy space in your life? What's the underwriting? You don't have any? Huh. Just like a girl that I knew, she worked two jobs to go to school, got less grades. Why? Because she was going to school, college, and working two jobs, and had a man. Her boyfriend didn't even work one. And what happened? He moved in with the apartment with her. He lived on undergrad. Next thing you know, poof, up and gone. Where'd he go? Come home, he was gone. Where'd he go? Oh, yeah, you didn't know, girl. He got accepted to law school and he booked up and left her. See, her relationship policy, it was off. It was whack. You're both going to school full time at the university, but you're working two jobs. That's the some of my grades were low. You think it's a wonder you pulled it off. It's a wonder. But he didn't have one job. He gonna appreciate me. Yeah. And she just lost it. It's like, where'd he go? And somebody else. Oh, you didn't know? Don't forget they lived together. He got accepted to law school. He was already gone. Head out of state. The underwriting for that relationship, her qualifications, it was all wrong. She didn't have any. He just popped up. I like the way he looking. He got swag. Now I got you crying. Got you sitting up here crying, all upset. They're users. They're losers, takers. So yeah, I think women need to. This is a good lesson. You can life is business, and you can apply business operations, business decisions. We can apply those to our personal lives. What's the upside? I don't need no kind of stock, no options play with a downside unless I'm making some money on some puts. But if you're doing calls or buying some stock, we're looking for upside for the investment. Most of these dudes are just a put. And in an options trading, a put mean you betting this gonna go down. And that's what we need to go ahead and do is put the dusty down. We have to have better underwriting. It's a new year. This year is challenging. I thought last year was a trip. This year is just starting out just oh my unbelievable. Did you hear Microsoft more layoffs? Didn't you lay off before I thought? Again? So we're not done? I just saw a report yesterday. More layoffs, Microsoft. People like North Carolina's and around, they're living in tents, and now some man trying to get them sheds to live in because, oh, like winter's here. Not getting any easier. And people, like I said, when it doesn't happen to them, when things are going all great and good for them, oh, they don't, oh, everybody's just lazy. They can just rebuild. Tulsa, they could have rebuilt. Black Wall Street rebuild. Well, we're going to see how easy the rebuilding is going to be. If you don't have any insurance, unless you have a lot of money someplace else, and most people don't. So this is a residential structure. Guess what? See yourself as a structure, as a human being, as a person. Again, families dropped by insurance. They struggle after losing homes in California fire. The insurance company didn't wait around. They saw, ooh, this. I'm imagining based on the information they probably thought to themselves, I would imagine. So I can't speak for the insurance industry, but based on the actions, like, this is going to be adverse. This is not going to be profitable. So what did they do? They didn't stick around. They got out. A Dusty's in your life, and you allowing that person to still stick around. And then you have to be careful because some of these idiots, they become like totally unglued. Man, they will go off or unalive you. See, we need to go ahead and look at this relationship policy, the underwriting of this relationship. How's it working out? Is there any upside? What are you getting from it besides somebody to sleep with? Besides somebody, on the picture, smile, cheese, and you paying for everything. Or at best, you might feel lucky with your 50-50. I mean, do you? So, yeah. The insurance company, they didn't stick around. Well, I've been in this for so long, and I've been taking these people's money for the past 10, 15 years. I just can't leave. Sometimes it is best to be selfish. Trust and believe. I'm not saying you can't help anyone. You have to really use your spirit of discernment and who you're helping. First of all, help yourself. Those insurance companies, they didn't sit up here and go, well, you know what? We've been taking Mandy and Mrs. Jones and little Kiki's payment or Shalonda's payment for the past 12 years. Handwriting on the wall. Look, let's look at this data. Let's analyze it. Again, I just showed you some information. It wasn't hard to figure out. Just get the typing in. We know how to read the numbers. Let's see, up or down. Uh-oh, numbers are going up. More acres of fire are burning. Yeah, the structure's up too. We don't want that liability. Buy up or down. Let's see with this guy, this relationship. He's already created a fatherless home, and now he's in my life, and now we got a fatherless home here. He's in and out, but he lives here, but I'm paying most of the bills. Oh, I'm stressed out. Up or down. How's the relationship going? And sure, things are going to happen. But all this fatherless home, we're going to try to manage this in years and years. Are we going? What direction are we going? We can go through a rough spot too bad, but where's the upside? I don't mean some parties and some dancing and singing and dancing. No, 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 no. Let's get real. What you getting from it? And it has to be more than companionship, I would hope. Especially women, and you having kids with these men. Something happened to him today. Is there at least a life insurance policy? If you have a child by a man, in my opinion, and he doesn't want to do a basic life insurance policy to cover you and your child, that tells you all you need to know right there. I hate to tell you, that's gonna tell you how much he values you and your child. If just be honest, I've heard women even married, he won't sign the policy in our community, the black community. I'm like, what the hell? It tells you what he thinks. He doesn't care if something happens to you. That tells me now he's not a provider. One of my best friends, her husband, black couple, he passed on. Good dude. He and I were good friends. Good dude, man. Um, he left a life insurance policy. To be honest, he left her with more cash than she'd ever had in her life, and she still works on her job and doesn't have a problem at all. That not a financial problem. She may have some problems. Guess what? Finances is not one of them. It's not. So this here, again, be like the insurance companies. Take a page out of there, but they just said, "Oh, I just can't cancel these policies. So no, I've been taking their money all this time. So we're just gonna have to wing it and see what happens, and then cover those losses." Man, if they would have covered those losses, they would more than likely be out of business. They're saying right now to rebuild Pacific Palisades is going to cost about $160 billion. My friend said, I kid you not, because I live by numbers. My friend said, "Oh, they're saying initially that it's going to be like $50 billion." And I said, "Listen, I kid you not." I told him, I said, "Well, that's the initial number." I said, "If fire continues," I told him my number. I said, "Trust me, it's going to go to 100 to about $150 billion." They're saying 160 billion. You wonder why the insurance companies ran? Because, oh, let's see, more than likely that would bankrupt them. And I'm sorry to say, I think when you stay in these bad relationships, it bankrupts you. Not just financially, the hell, it might unalive you, cost you your life. But it's just taken from you and it's draining you and you're not happy. It's just taken and you're hoping for a better day and it may not come. And the result is what's on the screen. Who wants to live there? It's a tear down. And dealing with dust buckets, that's what they do to you financially, emotionally, tear you down, sometimes physically. Man, sometimes they'll tear you down, you be 6 feet to the ground, unalive you. So, ladies, let's take a page, what I'm going to call the old insurance book. I'm going to call it the old insurance 101 book. What's in it for you? Let's look at the data. We have to approach life this way. We have to approach life this way. Life is a business. Keep on being all emotional. I don't know what your daddy told you, but I'm going to share what mine told me. You keep making an emotional decision, you're going to lose each time. Yeah. So again, the insurance companies, they didn't stick around because, oh, I feel bad. They're looking out for themselves. A business is like a person. It has to have resources. It had to survive. I think if they had stuck around, especially, look, the big ones would have taken a hit. If they had stuck around and covered all these losses and offered that insurance, I wouldn't have bet you those companies would have probably gone under. Guess what? That's not going to happen. Why? They bailed out. They didn't stick around. So yeah, let's take a page out of the what I'm calling the old insurance 101 book. There's no such thing that I'm aware of. Again, I just made that up. But yeah, think about it. Looking out for self. Don't let's not end up like this house on the screen. Just torn down. Got to start all over. Just beat down to the ground. There's nothing left. You're giving and giving. There's nothing left. And guess what? Life goes on and that mortgage goes on. So yeah, when it comes to Dusties, Do we really, really need do you need one in your life? I think not. We don't. Yep. Not just you, the memories too. Like you. Don't need you. You so need you. Certified food. Dang. You know who birthing them? Don't let them in your lives, ladies. It's not worth it. Don't be like the house on the screen. We don't need you. You're such a fool. Send him back to his mammy's house. You get the boot. Give him the boot. The mammy's too. You get the boot. Dang.